Alright, what's up, people? What's good? Gaming. Okay, so, I've added some more stuff. So, the thing I was talking about, like the little outline for the box, whenever you're, like, to show what block you're breaking, that was talking about, yeah. So, I added that. So I also, implemented this thing called frustum culling, which is basically it only renders chunks that are in the player's field of view, um, which allows you to increase the chunk size, and then if you increase the chunk size and then proportionally decrease the world size, um then the world ends up being the same size, but it makes way less calls to the chunk builder, which decreases the loading time. Now this is still going to take a long time to load because I have OBS open, and it's also going to decrease the FPS because I have OBS open. Um, but whenever I don't have OBS open, it's way less time. Yeah, I'm just remembering Control F2 in case it ends up taking too long. Control F2 will close it, I think, hopefully. I guess it wouldn't since I'd be tabbed into the game and not, PyCharm. Like, by now it would have loaded already. But, you know, OBS, like, doubles the loading speed or loading time or whatever. There we go. So that's still not horrible. With the FPS, I was getting like 100 to 200. Now I'm at like around 60 FPS. Um, but yeah. So if you notice, the chunks are way bigger. Um, Also I made each chunk one color. Uh, each chunk is one color, so that it's easier to see, and the chunks are way bigger than they were. And if we just fly on down here, there's the outline. It actually shows you what block you're looking at. Should I change the color? I'm not sure if I should change the color to something else. But yeah, right now before I started recording this, before I remember that I actually should probably record a dev vlog every now and then. I was working on the texture array to actually start making textures, because at this point, like, we've got a good terrain. This is still really hilly. And after I get it actually textured and stuff, I'll I'll make it not hilly, like actual terrain. Um, but yeah, and this is the bottom of the world, by the way. Like, this is one block. Um, so yeah, basically, I'm gonna normalize this to where everything, instead of having these massive peaks and really low valleys that go almost to the bottom of the world, instead you'll have most things be probably around the middle right here where this little thing is. uh you know, make it more Minecraft like in terrain generation. um but yeah, you know, it's going good. We're making a lot of good progress, and like now we can have massive worlds and not have a bunch of lag like we were doing earlier. Like, look how big this world is, and like with how fast it updates too. Like, even if I turn around, you can't even tell. Like, if I'm looking this way, none of the chunks that are outside of the screen are being rendered. So if a chunk is off the screen right now, then it's not being rendered. And then even if I whip around really fast, you still can't tell. And you would think that with the increased chunk size, so like the way it works is whenever you break a block, only the chunk that the block was broken in gets redrawn. Not the entire world, because that would create way too much lag. And you would think that with bigger chunks it would take more to redraw, but no. Like, the program is so efficient that even with this, it still doesn't take a lot of time to redraw. So yeah, pretty neat. Well, I'll see you in the next dev vlog. Peace.